here's the Jewish
Okay.
announcer. Wichtige Zuhörer, hat ihr Schmerzen in der Gedärm, hat ihr Gas, hat ihr Kopfweh, hat ihr Bauchweh, hat ihr Schmerzen in der Gedärm? Man nimmt an Alka-Seltzer. Sie geht sich. Man legt es rein in ein Glas Wasser. Sie geht. Man heißt das effervescent. Drink es up. Weg mit der acid indigestion, weg mit der Kopfweh, weg mit der Bauchweh, weg mit der weg, alles weg. Vult in de Schummer weg. Belst dich up. Besser feeling. A dank. That's
What?
What? You know what he said?
But that was
cool.
Wichtige Zuhörer, worthy people, worthy listeners, have you a agitation in your stomach? Hat ihr Schmerzen in der Gedärm? Hat ihr gas? Do you have gas? Do you have a stomach ache? Do you have whatever? Hat ihr Man nimmt an Alka-Seltzer. You take an Alka-Seltzer. Man legt es rein in a Glas Wasser. We drop it into a glass of water. It goes, macht, we call that effervescence. Away with the acid, away with the stomach ache, away with the heartache, away with the heartburn, away with all the concentration, away with everything in your insides. Away, everything away. I feel even your guts are going away. You feel, burp one time, you feel better. Thank you. That's it.
How do you remember that?
I remember as a kid. I don't know. I didn't do
Isn't
it since
funny
then.
how you can't remember what you had?
No,
like
that's
me,
right.
I can't remember what I did
But
last night.
You burped on cue, and that was amazing.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
really that's a talent, man.
That was actually
Yeah,
a first take.
and we learned that as a kid how to suck in air and burp.
What?
But there was another thing
Did you
I
teach your
did that was.
grandchildren that?
Yes.
There was
He taught
another
his
thing
sons
I
something.
did and I could do in Yiddish. That was I taught my kids. My daughter wanted to learn Yiddish. So I taught her a Jewish joke. Zwei Händel, gaan voor spazier. Ein Händel sucht zur Nader. Wie geht's, Mrs. Goldberg? Wie geht's, Mrs. Rosen? Wie bist du? Ich bin fein. En du? Ja, ich bin fein. Was ist für ein Leben? Ich lei Ehre. En was ist die? Ich lei Ehre euch. Was war Size leist? Ich lei Ehre Zeugeis. Was war Size leist? Ich lei Ehre Zeugeis. Aber wie viel kriegst du a Dozen? 24 Cent a Dozen. Und wie viel kriegst du a Dozen? 22 Cent a Dozen. For 2 cents, reut sich nicht der Rassen der Tuches. Now, you don't know what that means, right?
You could tell me it means anything.
Okay. Two hens met on the road. Mrs. Rosen. Oh, well, hello, Mrs. Rosen. Hello, Mrs. Rosenberg. How are you? Fine. How are you? How are you feeling? Fine. What are you doing these days for a living? Oh, I lay eggs. And what do you do? I lay eggs also. Oh, really? How much do you get for a dozen? No, how much size? What kind of? How much you get for a dozen? I get. No. What size eggs do you lay? I lay eggs this big. And you? I lay eggs this big. What do you get for a dozen? I get 24 cents a dozen. And you? I get 22 cents a dozen. For 2 cents a dozen, pay to rip your asshole.
Oh my God.
That's good.
That's a good joke.
That's a good joke. Gonna have to figure out who I can
That's the
tell it.
extent of my Jewish.
There you go. There you go. You got the Yiddish. You know what? You got
Handtisch, Shabbos, we machen gefilte fish. Rivke, toches auf den Tisch. I don't know where that came from. Somebody sang that someplace.
a radio jingle?
Today is Saturday. We make gefilte fish. Rivke, put your ass on the table. That's all it says.
And did you go up? They didn't speak Yiddish at home? No.
My mother could speak Yiddish. Yeah, she
Yeah.
spoke Yiddish to her friends. And when they didn't want us to know what they were talking about, they talked Yiddish. My father was German speaking, but he spoke Yiddish because my mother did.
And you just picked it up by osmosis?
Yeah,
Just-
well, the neighborhood, there was a lot of Yiddish
Yeah.
spoke. And I went to the shul with my friends who were all religious, and I heard a lot of Yiddish spoken there.
When was the last time
As
you were
the
on the
years go by, you find yourself saying words that you don't even know what the hell they mean. My mother used to say, Victor Katsuya. I don't know what the hell. It was some kind of a curse. Oh, here's a good one. The curses were wonderful. Oh, I got a bunch of
That's
curses.
Jewish curse. I'll take it.
They're wonderful curses. Soll annehmen a miese Maschine and soll amen an. Wait, amen Maschine. Geh kacken auf den Yom was one of them. Go shit in the ocean. That's what they say. Geh kacken auf den Yom. When somebody says, "Oh, go shit in the ocean," soll annehmen a miese Maschine and soll. Wait, what is it? So there was this great one. Jesus, I know the end of it, but I got to find out the beginning of it. So wachsen so wachsen borches auf a struckes and pischen borscht. You should grow beets on your ass and piss beet soup. So wachsen a talika and boich and pish and kacken transfers. You should grow a trolley car in your stomach and shit transfers. That was these are all for real. That was said.
Wow, I love it.